One of my favorite patient wins was a friend of mine actually who's run several Ironmans. And if you don't know anything about Ironman athletes, they have insane endurance and they are super particular about their training. They're so good with training that they understand when they're off a step. I mean, he literally could tell when he was 10 seconds behind his normal pace. And again, this was a very fun patient to work with because there wasn't necessarily any injuries, but he knew when he was not having his optimized performance. So the fun part for me was we were able to do a lot more movement assessments. We were able to do a lot more gait assessments, trying to figure out what is going on with him and why he was slowing down his pace. So in an Ironman where it takes hours, every little second matters. So if they weren't as efficient as possible, and this comes, I mean, if they weren't as efficient as possible with their nutrition, hydration, and training, they would lose time. So it was really fun because we could get into the nitty gritty of why things weren't going the way they were supposed to. So for me, one of my favorite things to do for treatment is soft tissue work. So soft tissue work includes muscle therapy. So our dry needling, our cupping, our scraping, even stretching and rehab. So we got to do a ton of that. And so I remember he was having calf pain as he was running, and it was limiting his ability to push off his foot. So that was one thing we had to work on. And fortunately, this patient liked needles. So we used a lot of dry needling, a lot of cupping on the back to help with back stiffness. When you're swimming and riding a bike for hours, your back gets stiff. So we were able to work on that. We were able to take care of some of those calf and foot issues. And when we were able to get his feet moving properly, especially ankles, and he had mapped printouts of his performance. We were actually able to see with treatment, he would get 10, 15 seconds better on his miles. So again, one of my favorite patients to work with. The endurance athletes are able to kind of break down their performances, and we're able to use that data to help them get better. So one of my favorites, and hopefully we're able to use that here in the office and take care of people and get them better faster.